All right, Malik and Saren, we have a pretty crazy story today. Where the wild things are. Like, look at this. We've got I don't know, look at this guy here. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's got like human feet, and then it looks like the body of a bear and maybe the head of a pig. I don't even know. I wonder what this is going to be about. This is telling us, oh, the book has won some awards. Wow. Oh, wow. It has some beautiful pictures, I think. Let's see. Where the wild things are. And it says book has a very slow build. Where the wild things are. Then look, there's even some more like kind of crazy monster guys. And then oh, look at this kid. Oh, I wonder what this is going to be. Here it is. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Look, there he is. He's like hanging like things onto the wall. Like he's a kid, but he's putting nails in the wall. Oof. Yeah, he says, so the night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. Oh my gosh. And now he's jumping down the stairs, chasing the poor little dog with a fork. Whoa. His mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without anything to eat. Oh my gosh, look how he was rude to his mom, but now he's like hungry and he's been left in his room wearing his wolf suit. He's so mad, but yeah, he was very rude to his mom. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Oh my gosh. Look, there's like trees growing up around his bed and everything. And grew. Whoa, there's like grass coming out of the floor. We can hardly see his bed now. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around and grew. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed through the night and day. Oh, look, he's sailing in his little boat, and look at the boat. It has his name written on it. It says Max. Wow. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that he sailed in his boat for like weeks and then almost a full year? So that's like from when he turned 4 to when he turned 5 almost. Think about how much time that was for you. But oh my gosh. Now like look at this. There's like a giant like monster coming out of the sea. It looks like Max is kind of scared. I wonder what he's going to do. Oh my gosh. Look at all these like monsters coming out of the woods. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Oh my gosh, but he's not scared though. Oh my gosh. Till Max said, Be still, and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Whoa, look, all these big scary monsters are scared of this little kid because he's so tough and he looked in their eyes without even blinking. Whoa. And they made him king of the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Whoa, look, here he is. Now he has a crown and they're all bowing to him. Look how cool these like wild things are. This one's like part parrot. This one's like part pig. I think that's the guy from the cover of the book. Oh, I don't know what these other ones are. They look pretty cool. Oh, look, and now they're all dancing, and they're howling at the moon, it looks like. Wow, this is a crazy rumpus. Oh my gosh, look at this. And now they're hanging from all the trees. This is a crazy wild rumpus. Wow. They're having a crazy time. What like this is wow, look at this. And now Max is riding on their back. He's like it's like a horse. And then there's all these guys. They look kind of like, isn't it interesting? They're like monsters, but they look really friendly and they're being like so nice to Max. Let's see. Well, now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Why do you think he sent them to bed without any supper? Because, like, they were all being nice to him and, like, playing and having a good time. That's kind of weird. Then, all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Oh, look at that. Yeah, like yeah, they're all like they tend to be like it's crazy. These wild things they like tend pretend to be mean, but they're actually like pretty nice guys. And then oh look, now Max is happy. He's in his little boat. Let's see. I wonder where he's gonna go. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of the weeks and through a day. Wow, sailing for such a long time. Look how dark it is. He's sailing through the night. Oh my gosh. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Look at that. There's his little dinner right there. Oh, and now he's starting to take off his wolf costume, and it was still hot. Look, no, that's it. The end. Isn't that nice that like he had like a hard time with his he was being kind of a little naughty and rude to his mom, but then she was nice to him in the end and she gave him his dinner. Oh, that was a nice story. So that's the story of Max and the wild things.